Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Core Set 2021 pre-release party brought to you by Star City Games and Wizards of the Coast. I am Ross Merriam, and I'm here with Stephen Green. How are you doing today, Stephen?
Doing pretty good.
So,
I hope to redeem myself from last time.
From last time? Last pre-release party didn't go so well?
It didn't.
Well,
I was the only one not having a party.
How is your pool for this one? Is it better?
Maybe.
Maybe we don't know.
I think it was kind of difficult. So
okay, well that's fun. We'll get to see your deck and judge you for it when you tell us all the different decisions that you could have made.
Yep, that's pretty much what's going to happen.
So before we get started, I have a question I've been meaning to ask. So Cedric on the broadcast often calls you the American Dream.
Yeah.
Why does he do that?
Why? Because I'm the American Dream. That's his nickname for me. I mean,
sure, but he just invented it out of thin air.
Yeah, I guess that's probably that's what I would go by if I was a wrestler.
Ah, your wrestling nickname?
Yeah, I mean, well, he's already gave it to me, so I just use that.
Yeah, it's just sitting there for you.
Yeah, I wish my Twitter handle, which is @RedneckWins, I kind of wish it was the American Dream.
You can change
the level, but then I'd have to give up @RedneckWins, and that's also really good. So
yeah, you could make an alt and just have a Twitter account that's you tweeting as a professional wrestler.
See, it's funny you say that. I already have several alt Twitters.
Several?
I have. This is an old one. You may remember Bird Nelson. That's mine. Yeah, and then
it is really good.
Yeah, I have a backup one called Lightning McGreen. Because in case I needed that. So
just in case it's sitting there. Yeah.
Yep.
Never know when you're going to need to go underground, but still maintain your connection to Twitter.
Exactly.
Okay, well, why don't we just get into it and start playing the games? I am 1-0 so far. I defeated Jeremy Knoll, and I feel like Jeremy was my warm-up match. So now I get you.
Okay.
You're my end boss.
Will you like the high roll? Do you have anything besides these D20s here?
Yeah, I have nothing but these spin downs.
Okay, well,
you want to just do odd even on the spin down?
No, we can do high roll. I have a spin down.
Okay, we'll do high roll. And I got a 9.
I got a 1.
Oh, 1 is very low.
Correct.
Okay,
but I don't want to.
I'm gonna continue to choose to play first. I'm not sure if that's right in this format, but it's generally my default. Even though my deck kind of wants to play to the long game, I'm already set up to do that.
Well, I just saw John not do that. So
yeah.
I believe I'll keep my hand.
Yeah, my hand needs a little bit of help, but I think it's fine. I'll start on an island and pass the turn.
Start on the plains and a Sanctum of Tranquil Light.
Ooh, that one's good. That one's really good, actually. I'm going to play Swamp and pass.
Gormon.
Oof. Okay. I can beat the Sanctum. Figured it out.
Second plains in Europe.
Okay. Island Obsessive Stitcher. This is the uncommon for Dimir.
Gonna be drawing some cards. I got you.
Yeah. It's an 0/3 looter. It can sacrifice itself to bring a creature back. Oh, you asked me during the break if I had reanimation effects, and I lied to you. I actually have Obsessive Stitcher.
I'm going to play a Makeshift Battalion.
It's some sort of like 3/2.
3 mana, 3/2, and when it attacks with 2 other creatures, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Just all planes, mono white aggro over there.
Yep.
I appreciate your choice of planes, by the way.
Well, I want you to know I had exactly 7 of these kangaroo planes, and that's how many I needed.
Nice.
It was very serendipitous.
Always nice when a plan comes together. I guess I could just do this. Is that super aggressive? I mean, it's pretty aggressive, but it seems good. Oh no, I can't do that. Okay, that's why I can't things like that. But maybe I want. Yeah, I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna play a Skeleton Archer. It's just a 3/3 for 3 and a black that pings something, and I'll send the ping upstairs so you go to 19. And pass the turn.
Well, you're up.
Just nothing?
Just nothing.
Okay, I will loot with the Stitcher on end step.
Yep.
And I will discard Gormon.
Well,
my turn?
Yeah. Gormon, eh?
Okay, I would like to sacrifice the Obsessive Stitcher to return Gormon to the battlefield.
No, my makeshift battalion will bite the dust.
And then I'll get in with the Archer.
Don't you have to sacrifice your Archer to Gormon?
It's as an additional cost to cast the spell.
Oh, cast it. You cheater.
All right. Reanimation gets around that conveniently. So you're going to go to 16?
And
pass the turn.
It's going to be a quick game, Ross.
Is the goal.
You're up.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm short some specific colored mana here.
Okay, I'm going to... Ooh, maybe I do... First. Yeah, let's attack for 8.
Well, I'm at 8.
Oh, that's good. No... I'm not sure what kind of, kill shot sort of effects there are. There's the sorcery that destroys a tapped creature for white. That's a sorcery, so... and I'm going to play a Teferi, Master of Time.
Well, that's also pretty good.
And I'm going to loot with it. And let's discard, Kite Sail Freebooter. And then pass the turn. And now, if you do have a sorcery speed removal spell, I can phase my creature out in response.
How about I drew a land?
Well, you kind of needed lands, right?
A little late now. A little late now. Here, we'll just go ahead and put it out here. Put the Sanctum of Stone Fangs out here.
Oh, another Sanctum.
Yeah.
What's the activation cost on the white one? So 5, 4 and a white?
Now it'll just be it's 5 and a white and 1 less for each shrine. So it costs 4, but I can't activate it. So I'm gonna perish here because I couldn't cast my black spells.
Quick Gormon once again.
Yeah, quick Gormon.
Gormon's just been my MVP.
Know, I had a Containment Priest, which is why I asked you that.
Nice.
It's all right. You're gonna see a different deck the second time around.
You got an entirely different deck?
What'd you say, Rob?
Okay. So, yeah, if you've got an entire second deck. So we're going to take a break here and show you Steven's 2 deck decks. So you'll get to hear about both of the decks that he built from his one pool. And then we will come back and finish out this match, and we'll see which of his 2 decks he's going to play. So check that out, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hi, everybody. This is Redneck Wins, also known as Stephen Green, coming to you with a deck tech for the Star City game pre-release party for M21. So I was given the same thing as the last time we did this. I was given 2 sealed pools, and I chose this one, which has a black-white deck in it. This might have been I think a very difficult sealed pool. You can't see the whole pool, but I think I may have took the easy way out and played a less complicated deck than was possible out of my pool. But I settled on just a generic black-white deck. I really want to get someone Massacre Worm, so I think it's a pretty powerful effect. Also got this Gorman guy, which is a 5/5 flying trampler, which makes my opponent sacrifice a creature when he comes into play. That's pretty good. I'm really interested to know how good this uncommon is, Indulging Patrician. It says at the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. So because of this, I included 2 Revitalizes in my list to try to get somebody like lightning bolt style, and we'll see if we can pull that off. But other than that, we just got a generic black-white deck. We're just going to play some creatures. Hope to last long enough to maybe start going off with these Tempered Veterans on a flyer. Or, get one of these big drops in and take over the game. So wish me luck, and we'll see you in the game. Thank you. This is Redneck Wins, also known as Stephen Green, coming to you with a deck tech for the Star City Games M21 pre-release party. This is my second deck tech, if you're seeing this. I did a black-white deck, and I also have this blue-green deck. These are both these decks are from the same pool. This deck is going to be highlighting Joriel, the Monvuli Recluse. Jorah says, when you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. And for 4 colorless and 2 green until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. So basically what I want to do is trigger this make a 2/2 as many times as possible. And I've played quite a few additional ways to draw a card. So I have Teferi's Protege, which is going to let me basically do it every turn. It's 2 mana tap, draw a card, discard a card. So that would be one of the best ways. I have a Rousing Reed, which comes into play and draws 2 cards and then discards a card, so that would activate it. I have this Sky Scanner. It says when it enters the battlefield, draw a card to activate it. I have a Library Larcenist, which when it attacks, draw a card. So I also have a couple of other cards that deal with that, like Warden of the Woods. When it becomes a target of spell or ability, I draw 2. Gnarled Sage, it says as long as I've drawn 2, it has +0/+2 in Vigilance. And Burlfirst Oak gets +2/+2 for every time I draw a card. So if I can get it going, it's going to be quite powerful. I also have 1 Opt, and then I have some counter spells as removal spells. I have like 1 actual removal spell, so hopefully we'll get Joriel on the table with this deck and start making a bunch of 2/2s. That's about it. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Core Set 2021 pre-release party. I'm Ross Merriam here with Stephen Green. I gotta say, Stephen, I think you and Jeremy need to take some pointers from your Commander versus compatriot Jonathan Suarez and get some Gormans into your decks.
Well, I have a Gormand in that first deck.
Well, you should have drawn it. It would have been really good.
Well, I wouldn't live long enough to cast it.
Yeah, your Gormand was a lot slower than mine.
Yeah, that's true. You had the quick Gormand. You lied to me. I asked you if you could reanimate, and you said no, and then you did it.
Yeah, I can't. A magician never reveals his tricks.
Okay, just remember that part where you had your chance to be upfront with me, and you chose skullduggery instead.
Okay, so gloves off now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why we switched decks. Gloves are off.
Yeah, this is your serious deck.
Yeah,
that's why you put it in these weird bunny sleeves.
That's sure. Yeah, it's a weird bunny. It's an Easter dragon. Thank you.
Okay, so it's a dragon wearing like the Easter bunny hat.
Listen, I got a lot of stuff in sleeves. I grabbed whatever sleeves I could get.
Yeah, me too.
Sure. I like your generic purple sleeves.
They're actually called mulberry.
Okay. I want you to know, even though I changed decks, I lost, so I get to choose.
Yes, that is true.
I'm gonna be on the play.
Okay. Well, how's your hand?
I'm gonna keep it. You can keep yours.
I will keep mine as well.
I'm gonna play a forest, and you're up.
I've got a swamp and a pass of the turn.
Just the way I planned it. Island, and we'll play a Keen Glide Master, and you're up.
What is that thing?
Is a 2-mana 2/1, and for a blue and 2 colorless, target creature gains flying until end of turn.
Okay. Not a bad draw. I'll go with an island and a kite sail freebooter. Let's take a look at your hand.
No. We have a Teferi's Protege, a Burrowfist Oak, a Warden of the Woods, and 2 forests.
So all creatures?
All creatures, yeah.
So
now you know.
The Teferi's Protege, I know. The Burrowfist Warden, is that the 2/3 that gets bigger when you draw cards?
Yeah, the Burrowfist Oak is 2/3 when you +2/+2 when you draw a card. The Warden is the 5/7 Vigilance.
Yeah, that's the late game bomb.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not the best of freebooters, but I will pass the turn.
We'll play a Protege. And I'm done. You're up.
Doesn't even want to attack.
Well, it's a 2/1.
Cowardly, Steven.
And you have a 1/2.
No blocking warriors for you. I'll attack for 1.
Ouch, 19.
I will play a Teferi's Protege of my own. I got jealous of yours.
Okay, well.
Okay, pass the turn.
Gonna put the old Burrowfist Oak down.
Yep.
And you're up.
Okay, I'll get in for 1. Bring you to 18.
Great.
Then I got another swamp and a skeleton archer. Let's do a 1 to that 2/1 of yours. Finally got a creature with this. Feels great.
Yep.
That's why you were cowardly, Steven. I wasn't even going to block if you attacked.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
This guy can get +2/+2. I'm just going to put this counter on him. I'm going to attackers.
That die is just representing it being a 4/3?
Yeah. Does it have drawn 1 card?
Yeah. Okay, well, it might have a trick, but I'm going to block with the archer.
It's just a 3/3, right?
Yeah, against it's +2/+2? I thought it was +2/+7.
No, it's +2/+2.
Okay. In that case, let me double block.
I'm going to activate Teferi's Protege. Draw a card, discard.
Yep.
Here.
That card is better than I thought. It attacks as a 4/5, basically? Or 4?
Yep. And then now it's a...
yeah, you have the loot thing. Oh, God. I'm too confused. Yeah. The trick is literally just on board.
It is, yeah.
Just throw my things away. Okay.
I'm going to play an island for the turn. I'm going to cast Track Down.
That's the Pondery card?
Scry 3, then reveal the top if it's a creature or land.
Okay, you've successfully confused me, Steven.
And I'll reveal a
maybe
forest.
I confused myself.
I'll reveal a forest off of it.
Yeah.
And you're up.
Thinking that card only got +2/+0. Just
Now +2/+2. It is an uncommon.
oh god, I'm gonna get obliterated now. Oof. The 6-drop is a 5/7 with reach, right?
Yep. And if you target it, I draw 2 cards.
Yeah, with a spell or ability.
Yeah, I like that last part where it says or ability.
Well,
See, webcam magic's a bit more difficult than in-person magic, I think.
yeah, a little bit. Well, I will continue poking in for 1 with the freebooter, bring it to 17. And I guess I will pass the turn.
Upkeep, draw, trigger.
Yeah, that's fine.
Attackers.
Yeah. Just getting in for 4. I'll take 4.
All right.
16.
Play a forest, and I'll pass turn.
That's not good. How many cards you got in hand?
3.
Not tapping out for your 5/7. Okay,
5
then.
mana available. What kind of you got a cancel in your hand? I ain't doing that. I could win with my 4 attack every turn. As we trade 1 for.
Okay, well, I will attack for 1. Go to 15, or no, I'm at 16. You go to 16 as well. Other die. Play my mountain. So we got 16 all, and I will pass the turn.
Keep draw. You're the barrel fist oak. I'll go to attackers.
Yeah.
4.
I will go to 12.
You're up.
Attack you to 15. I will play Bloodfell Caves, go to 13. And pass the turn.
Draw, trigger.
Yep.
Go to attackers.
Yeah. I'll go to 9.
You're up.
Not great. Not great. Play Swamp. Play another Skeleton Archer. Deal you 1. Brings you to 14. And then I'll attack you to 13.
Yep.
You can go.
End of your turn, I'll play a capture sphere.
On the
Archer.
Sure. I will then play a Capture Sphere on the giant green creature that's killing me.
I'll put my capture sphere on my creatures then.
Yeah, I'll do the same with mine. Perfect. That's a good teamwork.
Right.
You're up.
We'll opt for Warden of the Woods now.
Yeah, that seems like the strong play.
We'll attack you for 2.
I'm at 7.
Yep.
Ooh. I will opt for opt.
Okay.
And I will bottom that land and hope this card is really good. It was not. I will play an island and pass. At this point, I think I am very dead.
Where are you at?
I'm at 7.
7. We'll cast Frost Breath.
on the freebooter.
And
I guess you can target my skeleton archer too.
Yeah, I'll target your archer and your freebooter.
Sure.
And then we'll go to attackers.
Yep. That'll do, pig. 2 more lands in hand.
Not good. I did not have lands in hand.
Yeah. If I obviously don't blunder there on the double block that I was just not thinking about.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I can loot into some stuff later, but I was still kind of in trouble that game.
I was scared of an actual removal spell, but I had a couple of draw effects in my hand to like overload it again. So like an opt and stuff to go deeper. But I need
Okay. Thinking if I want to bring in my Scorching Dragonfire.
Scorching Dragonfire.
Yeah, Scorching Dragonfire. I've got it in my sideboard because I don't really want to. I didn't want to play it main on the splash, but that green card is just really important to kill.
The Burl Fist. Yeah, that guy's good.
I'm just wondering what I want to cut for it because I think your blue-green deck has some 1 toughness creatures. So I don't want to cut the Skeleton Archer, which is what I cut against Jeremy. And I don't really want to cut my big burly creatures.
Well, you killed a really good creature because that King Glider, I think, is probably very strong. Evasion seems like a very strong thing to just be able to give out for mana.
Yeah, it's nice to have 2 drops that can still be relevant late. Very, very nice to have that. Oh man, what do I want to cut?
I'm a fan of you cutting Skeletal Archer because it kills my King Godmaster. Does that help you any? I mean,
I guess I'll cut the freebooter. You don't have a lot of spells, and the body's pretty bad.
You could cut a land.
I am playing 18, but I don't think I want to cut a land because I'm going to be on the play this game. Your deck has some counter spells. I want to be on the play against you, so you can't like get ahead and untap with a counter spell up, or like get ahead and frost breath me to death before I can stabilize. So I'm going to cut the freebooter and hopefully not get screwed on my colors here because this game's important. We're all tied up. I guess you could go back to playing the Orzhov deck this time.
Could, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I did not expect that to be the case.
I think my Orzhov deck's it's all right.
Orzhov deck, I think, is more bomb laden. You know, its top 3 or 4 cards is better, but the middle, the rank and file cards are a lot better in the Simic deck. Who's your second match against?
Taffy.
That'll be a good one.
Taffy Toadball.
She's got a little kind of Mardu aggro thing going on.
We'll have to see.
Opened all the rogues.
Probably the black white deck might be better against her because I can like gain life and stuff in that deck.
Yeah, maybe. Also, your Massacre Worm is going to be absurd.
Yeah, just got to live to it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to be on the play here for game 3, and hopefully we'll have a good hand. I would like the Bloodfell Caves in my opening hand, and instead I see 2 islands and 5 non-blue cards. So send that one back.
I'm going to keep.
Lucky. This feels just like Versus Live. We go to game 3. I'm mulligan a bunch. If you're anything like Corey, you're keeping like a 1-lander and you're going to rip 4 lands in a row.
Oh, I'm not as lucky as Corey. But listen, did you speak of that? You're right. I've seen some stuff for you on Versus Live.
I mean, I don't want to be salting off about Versus Live on this, but there are some days where I leave that room and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's magic, man. It's just magic.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to turn back around though.
Oh, it doesn't work like that. You can't. It's not a game where you pay it forward and it comes back. That's not how it works.
Well, I'm holding out hope. Oh god. I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm not super thrilled about it. I think that one goes back, and I will start on a swamp.
I'll start on an island. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. Mountain Fetid Imp.
Is that the 1/3 that you can give Death Touch to?
1/2, but yeah, pay a black, give Death Touch, that's flying.
I'm going to cast Track Down.
That's your pondery thing.
Yeah.
Doing a little scrying. I think that card is sweet. Really well designed card for green. Synergizes all the draw 2 things.
One on top, 2 on bottom.
What are we revealing?
Show you a Mistral Singer.
Is that the 1/2?
It's a 3-mana 2/2 Prowess Flyer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Drew an island. Get in for 1, bring it to 19.
Yep.
And then I'll pass the turn.
We'll play a Mistral Singer.
Yep.
And you're up.
On your end step, I'll Scorching Dragonfire the Singer.
Yep.
Much better than Kite's Elf Rebooter.
Exiled, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does exile.
I don't have any recursion. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. I'll play a Swamp, get in for 1 with the Imp. So you're at 18. And then I will play a Deathbloom Thallid. 2 and a black for a 3/2. When it dies, I get a 1/1 Sapperling token.
Yep.
Pass the turn. It's my Gorman synergy.
Is it?
Yeah. Barry Gone Wild in the chat.
We'll play a Tome Anima, which is a 3/3. It says can't be blocked if I've drawn 2 or more cards. So, yeah.
Okay. Barry Gone Wild in the chat, complimenting my Urza Saga basics. Thank you very much. Spent a lot of time picking these out. Okay, I'm going to get in for 4. Both my creatures.
I'm going to take it.
Brings you to 14. And then I will pass the turn.
We'll go to attackers.
Yep.
Yep. Attack for 3.
I'll go to 17.
Play a land, and we will cast a Wildwood Scourge. X equals 4.
That's the thing that gets counters when you put counters on other creatures?
Yeah. It says whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature, you control, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Okay.
And
Okay. On your end step, I'm going to Soul Sear the Hydra. The Hydra.
I don't know what Soul Sear does.
It's 2 and a red, 5 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Makes it lose indestructible. In case that's
wasn't
relevant.
even indestructible.
Nope. Okay, I'll get in for 4. Brings you to 10. And then I will play a Skeleton Archer and deal 1 to you, bringing to 9. I'm the beatdown now. You're up.
You are the beatdown now. Cards in hand?
2.
We play a Warden of the Woods.
This is the 5/7 reach.
Yep.
Pretty good.
And you're up.
Now I have some options. You have how many cards in hand?
3.
My mulligan really coming to bite me here. Would have loved the card that I put on the bottom in my hand right now.
I mulligan. I scried 2 to the bottom that I really want right now. So I know you're feeling. Yeah, both good spells right now. I wouldn't. I'd be hurting a lot less.
So I got my island. Brunei in the chat saying the big tree has vigilance, not reach.
It does have vigilance.
Vigilance, not reach. Okay, I got the card wrong. Thank you for that. I don't think it changes my play. I do think I just want to press this advantage that I've got on the battlefield. So I'm going to bite the bullet and capture Sphere, the 5/7.
I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah.
I would have remembered that trigger too. Then I'm going to attack with all of my creatures.
We're going to block the Skeletal Archer.
Yeah, makes sense. You're going to take 4, brings you to 5. And then I will pass the turn. Got an island over there.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Opt.
Ooh, that's fine.
Bottom that. I'm going to play a Library Larcenist.
This is the 1/2 that draws a card when it attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play a Pride Malcolm, and I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on it.
So now we've got a 2/2 and a 2/1?
A 2/3 and a 2/1, yeah.
Yeah, 2/3, sorry, yeah. Okay, 2/3 and a 2/1. Oh god, that is a tilting draw. Okay, I will get in for 1 with the imp. Put you at 4.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn. Gonna be a tight one. Don't like giving Steven a bunch of turns here.
All right, go to attackers.
Yep. Attack with your 2/3 and draw a card.
Yep.
I will block with the Thalid, which is a 3/2. It dies. I got a sapling.
Play a land. I'm just going to cast Walker of the Waves.
What is this thing?
This creatures your opponent's control get -1/-0, and then it has the discard it to look at the top 2 cards, put one in your hand and the other onto your graveyard.
So how big is it?
It is a 7-mana 7/7.
That's very big.
Yeah, and your creatures get -1/-0.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god. Just the most tilting draws possible. Okay, well, I'll play Bloodfell Caves and gain a life. Go to 18. And I'll pass the turn.
Just what I wanted to hear. I'm going to play Rousing Reed on Waker of Waves.
+1/+1 and flying?
Yeah, and it enters the battlefield. I draw 2, discard 1.
Jesus. Okay.
Pitch of Forest. And we'll go to attackers.
Yep.
Attack for 7.
For 8, right?
Or 8, yeah, 8 flying.
Yep, I'll go to 10.
You're up.
Now you're holding up counter spells. You got 4 in hand?
Yeah.
It's no bueno. Yep, there we go. Think you're gonna take this one down, Steven. Name it 8. Okay, I am going to play an island and play a spined megalodon. 5/7 hexproof. When it attacks,
We
scry
will
1.
cancel that.
Cancel that one. Sure. Then I will pass the turn.
Go to attackers.
Yep.
Attack you with both of them this time.
That thing's a 2/1.
It is.
Do I want to chump block at this point? Definitely putting the Saproling in front of the 2/1. Oh no, the Sapling's an 0/1 too. Yeah, they know they block well.
Yeah.
The
guy does have flying now too. So
yeah. So only the imp blocks the big one. I got that, and I can't trade for anything. So I have no good blocks, but I have to block something. And if I have to block something, I might as well chump the big one. So imp jumps in front of the 8/8, and I'll take 2.
And then second main phase, I'm going to cast this Burrowfist Oak.
Yeah. I'll just go to 8.
And you're up.
Burrowfist Oak is the 2/3 uncommon.
Yep. The one that gets +1 or +2/+2 every time I draw a card.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get me anywhere. I will play Read the Tides, choosing to bounce 2 creatures. I'll bounce the Oak and the Giant 7/7.
Yep.
It's just gonna resolve. Okay. Well, still don't think I have any hope, but I'm at 8, so I think I want to get in. So let's attack for 1
3.
and pass the turn. I like that my spell resolved. I've got a shot now.
Tarzan, Russ?
I have one lonely card.
1 card in his hand. I don't. Chat, did I play a land this turn? Just a chat out when I need them.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that. I don't know.
About to
So-
play one. I don't know. I had 4 in my hand last turn, right?
Well, last turn you played the 4-mana green uncommon, and you had 4 mana untapped.
Yeah.
We've got 2 yeses and a no so far from the chat.
If someone says yes, then I play. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
and
Yeah.
3 more yeses. So we're 5-1 yes to no. So that's a pretty definitive yes.
All right, we're just going to cast these 2 creatures, and then,
So that's the 2/3 and the looter, the protege.
Yep. And I will. We're going to attack you for 2.
Yeah. I'll go to 6.
And you're up.
So that's the case. Oh man. Maybe that attack was bad. Yeah, that might have been a really bad attack. I'm going to cast Opt.
Yep.
It's a good card I have on top, but I'm not sure it's what leads me to winning this game. I was thinking if I had left the Saproling, I guess I needed to have the Saproling in play to cast Gormand anyway. So
You do need it, yeah.
Yeah, you played around Gormand. That was critical. I guess if playing the 7/7 also would have been fine because I'd be forced to.
Well, I have a Warden of the Woods to sack to Gormand too.
Yeah. The you sacking creatures. The key is me just getting a big flyer in play and like getting 1 attack in to finish you off.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you.
Which is like the only way I can possibly win this game, but I don't know how to set up for that. But I don't think this gets me anywhere. It does deal with the 4/5, but you're just gonna slam the 7 drop. I'm not gonna have a good block. I'm gonna be at 2, and I'm gonna need a bunch of blockers next turn. So I'm gonna bottom this. It was a finishing blow. It's just not good enough. That certainly is not good enough. I'm gonna play an Obsessive Stitcher.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
I'm actually going to discard this.
Discard to what now?
The Waker of the Waves. This other ability is discard it. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put 1 into your hand and the other into your graveyard.
For 2 mana?
Yeah.
You can do that at instant speed. That's pretty cool.
It doesn't say, so I'm assuming you can. Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta get a nice sleight of hand out of your 7 drop.
And
I think Steven is digging for his rewind.
Digging for something. Draw a trigger here.
Sure. I mean, it's on end step, so.
No, I went to upkeep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. So you have for return. I guess that the Waker activation doesn't even draw cards, so.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah. That's fine. You got a 4/5.
I'm going to play a Sky Scanner.
This is the
Here's a
1/1 flyer
battlefield
that draw the
draw.
card.
Yep.
Yep.
Trigger. Then I'll play a Keen Glider.
This is the 2/1 that you can give flying.
Yep.
It's good.
You're at 6.
I am at 6.
I'm going to give my Burl Fist flying.
Oh, gives any creature flying?
Yeah, target creature.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And then I'll go to combat.
Yep.
6 in the end.
So, oh yeah, because it's 2 triggers. That's why that dies on 2. Yeah, I just have a swamp.
Good game.
Yeah, I actually put a land on the bottom at the beginning, and if I'd had that land earlier, I would have hit land 6 like 2 turns before I actually did, because then I drew the Bloodfell Caves, and I would have the turn I used Capture Sphere on your 5/7. I would have had the double bounce spell, and so I would have gotten in for 7 instead of 4, put you to 2, and had 3 creatures in play and a Capture Sphere in hand, and I think that would have ended the game. But as it is, like I just had this kind of aggressive draw, and I went to try to close the game out. I wonder if it might have been better for me to try to draw 3, but by the time I got to 6 mana, I just had to deal with stuff you were doing on the battlefield. So a slightly awkward draw for me. I think it's not like I shouldn't have put the land on the bottom. I just needed the extra card.
Yeah, I bottomed Hunter's Edge and Capture Sphere.
Yeah.
Well, I had 3 land.
Sure.
And that was going to be 3 draws, 2 draws afterwards where I didn't draw land. So I just
exactly. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And then Joriel was actually on the bottom of the deck because I feel like I can actually take advantage of Joriel.
Well, congratulations, Steven, taking it down here in 3 games. We are going to go to a 10-minute break here and then come back with our next match that is going to be a Commander versus rivalry match between Jonathan Suarez and Justin Parnell. So we'll get to finally see what Parnell's deck is up to. We got to see Suarez take down Tappy Toe Claws in the previous match, and he'll be going for the 2-0. So we'll be back in 10 minutes and hope to see you then.